A kid I grew up with in high school named Harvey Sweekin called me up. He had an office right outside the Ziegfeld Theater and said, they're lining up for Star Wars. Maybe this would be a fun thing for Triumph to do. And so I called the people at Conan, and they said, oh, Conan's already thinking of doing that himself. So then Conan says, oh, no, Triumph should do it. It'll be funnier with Triumph, because I really don't want to be mean. He was hesitating about it anyway. Okay. He was worried that he was going to look mean. But then he heard about Triumph doing it, and he was like, that's a great idea. Have Triumph do it.
One of the greatest lines of all time is the one that you say to the guy dressed as Darth Vader.
Yes, well, and I didn't think of it.
Really?
But it wasn't pre-written. So what happened there was, yes, it is the funniest thing Triumph's ever said, and it was Andy Secunda, great writer. I got a couple of guys who knew Star Wars better than me, and Andy was one of them. And I was like, what are these things for again, these things? And then he immediately said, and which button do you press to tell your mom to give you a ride home? You know, and the guy set me up perfectly. And so I'm like, I'm going to do this, and I'm giggling already, and I and I asked the guy, what are these for? And he says, it's the guy dressed as Darth Vader. And he's got we should have set that up, I suppose. But anyway, he's got this, what is it called? A control panel on his chest? Yes.
And there's like a breathing apparatus.
These help me to breathe. Yes, and then I say the line, and I'm like, I barely got it out because it was so funny. By now, Conan's like huge, and Triumph is like their Don Rickles. All these kids were not at all upset. They loved they were lining up to be made fun of, most of them.